presence. Suitors avoided her family, convinced that a union with her would bring nothing but misfortune. Inside the hut, the silence was a heavy blanket woven with grief. Funk would turn her face away to hide the tears that welled each time a gust of wind made their loose door rattle, a mournful sound that seemed to count their losses. Adebayo's voice, once a rich and resonant baritone, would crack whenever he tried to recount stories of their ancestors, the words catching in his throat like a fishbone. Their son, Kola, a man in his early 20s, had learned from a young age to swallow his hunger, to silence the rumbling in his stomach, to spare his parents the agony of seeing his lean frame tremble. He was a silent observer, his young mind trying to make sense of a world that had turned its back on his family. He saw the shame in his father's eyes, the sorrow in his mother's, and the fear in the eyes of the other villagers. And deep within his heart, a quiet determination began to grow, a tiny seed of hope in a barren landscape. One blistering afternoon, when the sun was at its zenith and the village was in the grip of a drowsy siesta, Kola crept behind the village school. The headmaster, a man known for his prodigious appetite and his equally prodigious waist, was Kola's last hope. His stomach, a tight knot of hunger, rumbled in anticipation as he began to rifle through discarded papers and broken slate pencils. He was about to give up, his heart heavy with disappointment, when a glint of color in the dust caught his eye. There, stuck beneath a tattered old exercise book, lay a crumpled slip of paper. It was a lottery ticket, a splash of vibrant color against the monochrome